Welcome to this demonstration of the timeline feature in ANTS Memory Profiler 5. From the setup dialog, I've already specified the type of application to be profiled, as well as the path to our application query B. Additionally, we have a Performance Counters tab, in which the number of bytes in all heaps, private bytes, and the large object heap size are selected by default. These performance counters will be shown on the timeline, and you can choose additional performance counters should you wish. With that done, we can now click Start Profiling. When our application loads, ANTS will begin to plot the performance counters on the timeline. To fully demonstrate all of the features, I'm going to take 3 snapshots. I'll start by taking a baseline. Next, I will connect to a database. I'm going to use AdventureWorks today and run a simple query. You will notice how the timeline updates when the memory usage of our application increases. I can take a second snapshot and then run an additional query. With that achieved, I can now close my application and take another snapshot. We now have our 3 snapshots. I'll stop profiling. You will notice the 3 markers on our timeline. The red marker indicates our current snapshot, the blue marker indicates our current baseline snapshot, and a grey marker indicates a snapshot that is not currently selected. We can use the timeline to change our snapshots. For example, if we wish to change our baseline snapshot to snapshot 1, we could use the combo box, or we can mouse over a currently unselected snapshot and simply right-click. This will update the data below. If we wish to change our current snapshot, we can also use the combo box, or simply left-click. You will notice a smaller timeline underneath our main timeline. This is to allow us to zoom in on a specific time region. For example, we can use the zoom buttons located to the right, or we can simply scroll with our mouse wheel. Let's zoom in on snapshot 3. You will notice the change in the small timeline below. The shaded regions indicate regions which are not currently visible. We can use the Zoom to Fit button to see the entire time range. You will also notice the performance counters listed on the left. We're currently looking at the number of bytes in all heaps. If we wish to look at the number of private bytes, for example, we could simply click on that performance counter. It will then become the primary performance counter on the timeline. One final feature I wish to demonstrate is the ability to rename a snapshot. This can be done by simply left-clicking on the pencil icon and giving our snapshot a new name. You will notice that the text in the combo box is updated, and if we mouse over the marker, we also see that the tooltip has now updated. This concludes our demonstration of the timeline feature in ANTS Memory Profiler 5.